Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Europa Universalis IV with me, Meiou Taxes 3.0 and Semien. So, the date is 19th of December 1383 and we can now leverage the nobles and demote them. However, I kinda found out that we have the possibility to do the Banish the Agitators one, which would give us an extra point of stability. And I kind of want to do that because when I do it, we're gonna get +1 stability, and as you can see here, we are actually getting quite a lot of points in stability. So once we do that, we can enact a military reform called Encourage Service Substitution, which will force nobles to pay their obligations to society in both service and limited cash dues, depending on where their royalties lie. I'm not entirely sure what they do now, so we can check it out. Noble obligations. So we get plus 80% base manpower from nobility, and noble investment in feudal levies goes by plus 30%. And this one would go minus 40% base. Okay, so they would give us only 40% base manpower, but plus 50% noble power weight from siphons, and less noble investment in feudal levies, but plus 25% revenue tax from nobility. So they would stop giving us levies, but they would start giving us money. Okay, I guess that's a step in the right direction. Okay, but that's what we're gonna do here. I'm gonna wait for our situation to get better, and then we're gonna do that. Though I don't think... Yeah, we can disown an unpopular relative, which will put us, okay, at 67. Now we're gonna get an extra bonus to stability this month. Okay, that's gonna take a bit to recalculate, and after that we can enact our reforms, can't we? I think we can. And right after that we can demote the nobles when we want to. Well, let's hold on, it's 1st of January, so this is always a bit of a troubling time. Come on game. Man, these calculations are taking more and more time. Okay, so we get 5.47. So let's wait one more month so it goes over to like 10. So we know that things are okay. Okay, as we do have an heir, we have put our king on drill. Okay, so we've done that in the last episode. And now I can think I can revoke... Wait, not. I can leverage nobles by banishing the agitators, which gives me extra stability, and now we can encourage service substitution. So let's do it. A great success. Okay, so we did not even lose stability, but nobles are a bit disloyal. So could we do something? We could hold the grand celebration. Okay, that's gonna help. And now we have 32% loyalty of nobles, and our stability is actually increasing. Okay, so that should help with a lot of things. Let's see. It should have recalculated now properly. Yeah, it's going up. It is going up. So can we support you? Support the church? No, we can't. But the power of the nobles is increasing, so we really need to crack down on them again. That, I believe, would hurt our loyalty significantly, so they would drop deep into unhappiness. So we'll have to wait with that, but we managed to get them into a bit of a better state. So that's kind of good. Bubonic plague. Okay, nowhere near us. Nowhere near us. But yeah, we enacted a reform. It's a step in the right direction. And now we just need to wait for the nobles to become interested in some of our gestures, because that's gonna make them like us a bit more. Well, we can now take late medieval tactics, which is a level 9 military technology. So let's do that and enjoy the benefits that it's gonna give us. Like +1 year army tradition for the next 6 years. All the elements of late medieval warfare are now present in our armies. Our generals have familiarized themselves with the weapons and tactics of the day and can drill our armies in tactics to match. So military tactics increased by 0.1, combat width increased by 2, and infantry shock increased by 0.25. We also had another lucky strike, and our king, or Duke, Phineas III Gideons, now has siege 1, which is good, very, very good. We are not that close though to the next diplomatic idea. I feel like it took a bit more of time than I expected. I don't know, it's probably us. I guess we consumed about 100 diplo for that enforcement of the cash from the nobles. Not entirely sure. But yeah, I wanted to go and regulate the mercantile activity, but that would also hurt my relations with the nobles, so I really can't. We need to get the nobles higher up. We could also enforce tax obligation on the nobles, but again, that does not work. So right now we are a bit locked until we increase the nobles' relations with us. Oh well. On the other hand, as you can see, our stability is just skyrocketing, so we're gonna get to +2 in no time, which should help us in many ways. Yeah, it stopped the decline of centralization. It is probably helping trade, though I don't really see it in income, but our military should be doing well. Our army professionalism is still stuck at 7.7, but not much is happening elsewhere, honestly. We're just improving relations with everyone around us, as you can see, but until we get the second diplomat, not much is going to change there. With the latest technology, we are again at the forefront of the development, though Ethiopia has more diplomatic technology than we do, but we're ruling in administrative and military over them, so yeah. And the reason why we're not getting enough diplomatic is that we are investing in the diplomatic ideas. And I'm going to pursue this at least until we get the influential diplomats, because at that point there's not much else that we want there. And this has been driving me nuts. What kind of nation is here with this pink color? I need to see. The game won't allow me, so yeah, but there is someone there, and I don't know why. It just drives me so nuts, but it's so obvious. Yeah. Well, right now we're just chilling also, so that's what I'm gonna continue doing, waiting for, getting sort of better overall. Not much to say. I think the population is slowly increasing, but can't really say anything about it either. Oh well, I guess it's still a waiting game. But I'm happy that our heir is growing stronger, and he's gonna have a nice diplo skill that's gonna help us in the end quite a lot. We are getting how much? Oh, 9, 7, and 8. So we're gonna have 6, 5, 9, 7. Okay, so our current king is better, but the diplo boost will be useful, in the long run. I'm really interested in what Phineas III is going to have as his next personality trait. It could be something like arson has a random chance to destroy any building in your kingdom during his reign. Now, I'm a bit salty, but hey, stability helps with that. And we're finally making money! Awesome. It's September 1386, and we can now take the second diplomatic idea, which is called war negotiations. War negotiations. If war is the continuation of politics by other means, then wartime diplomacy is the continuation of peacetime diplomacy by exactly the same means. So unjustified demands is lowered by 10%, which is very not useful for us, but the ongoing employment is going to be a game changer for us that basically doubles the amount of diplomats that we have at our disposal. And I'm gonna let one just improve relations with all of our neighbors, while the next one is going to be specifically targeting the Mamluks and Ajuran, and hoping that we can somehow establish good relations with these guys, because it's not unheard of, being able to get them to intervene in our situation, but it might be a problem. And they have trouble with Varsangali separatists. Well, great. That's my hope and dreams right there, getting railed by by rebels. God damn it, game. Other than that, not much is changing. Nobilities, loyalties jumped to 33%. There's nothing we can do to support them, nor can we support any other estate, so we're just chilling. And we're losing money again. We were at plus 0.04, which was pretty good, but I guess it's gone now. No idea where that went and why we are losing money now. And why are we... It seems like our prestige is dropping. Even though it ought to increase. Strange. Number concessions. Or maybe some of the things that we are doing are kind of unpopular. Like, I can imagine that, concessions to nobility and other estates could be seen as a weakness on the part of the king. And that could, ruin someone's day. Well, Ajuran is at another war, or in another war, against Ifat and his allies, and I don't really think that these guys know what they're doing. Ajuran might have a bit of a problem with the rebels and the separatists, but I would still bet on it against its neighbors. So we'll have to see. But if they lose, it's one more step for Ajuran to, penetrate deeper into the territory that Ethiopia might claim. Varsangali is not involved in this. These guys are. I wish we could see what's going on there. It would be probably very interesting. Anyway, our king has gotten his second trait, and it's fertile. So this is the second man in the line that has been deemed fertile by the AI, which is kind of cool, because, there could be some sort of lineage going on there. Okay, so here we can see the army of the attack, which are the rebels. Any other province being sieged? Nope. So, Ajuran is the defender. They want Punt. So, Ifat is going for Punt. For this province? Really? Why? What's so good on it? Is it... It's arid. There's nothing there. Why do you want Punt? Apart from it being, very close to Socotra, I don't see any reason to go after that. It's weird. We're saving up for technologies and for the next level in diplomatic ideas as before. Oh, and we can now support the church, I think. Yeah, we can donate to the church, but we can't support the burghers. nor can we support the elite nobles. Damn, oh damn. One next technology is here, the cheap paper, level 10 in administrative technology, giving us no bonus for the next 11 years. An increasingly wealthy population spent their money on clothes, which in turn created a large number of rags. This lowered the price of rag paper to 1/6 that of a parchment. So rural goods produced plus 1%, maximum resource size plus 2, and production efficiency increased by plus 1, which is actually really beneficial. Now, I checked the ability to support the nobles, and we could hold another grand celebration. Unfortunately, we really don't have the money for that. It turns out that this fort that I've built is just too damn expensive for us, and our income for some reason is actually dropping, so that's not good. The biggest budget strain, I guess, comes from the advisors, so I guess that when some of them die, like Libna Dengel Yub, which is a 15% yearly death risk, when she's gone, or some of these guys which have 5 and 6% yearly death risk, I'm just gonna hire anyone else, because I know it's gonna make us weaker in the long run, but we really need more money, because right now we are oscillating between plus 0.03 and a minus 0.06, which is the lowest that we have ever been yet. Not sure what to do with it. Corn gunpowder coming soon, actually. Once this penalty is gone in a few months, I guess we might jump there very fast. And the ongoing employment is coming very soon as well. Hey, and we're back to green. 910-9, we got 10-8-9. Okay, so they're a bit ahead of us. But we keep, you know, running away from Ethiopia. They can't catch us. So how did this war end? I did not catch that. I knew that they were winning. I'm not sure what happened there. Did you guys get a vassal? Nope, just royal marriage. I guess that might have ended in white peace because they had these rebels rising everywhere, and it had to be a bit of a problem to deal with so many things at once. But hey, you know, they still were winning, and they defended themselves very well. So what does that mean for us? Not much right now. We will need to enforce tax obligation sooner or later, from cash dues to noble administration. Well, we need to do it soon enough. Nothing else. And at this point to report, apart from the fact that our stability is no longer growing, so we could really sacrifice it by screwing over the nobles a bit more. Oh dang, I wasn't expecting that. We have a Duchess Regency for Phineas Gideons IV. He's 6 years old, and her with her loose lips is now on the throne. Well, she's not a really good diplomat, but she's a great administrator and a great military leader, so I guess she's gonna benefit us in the long run. But holy hell, did our king or duke live very short time. He was a really short duke. I did not expect that. Well, okay, so she will probably get... no, okay, so he's 6, so he will be on the throne before she gets the next personality trait. But still, you know, loose lips, not great. And she's still fairly young, 27, so he was 27 as well. Because, yeah, they had the same age. It's really weird. So let's just hope that little Phineas does not die, because if he does die, like little spoiled king's brat. We are a goner. We are a goner. Okay, so that makes me a bit nervous, but what can you do? Or we could regulate the mercantile activity again, which is good. What do we need to free the peasantry? That's one that I'm really interested in, because it increases the general wealth of the population. Or not wealth, welfare, to be precise. Come on. The 1st of January calculations are just so... Okay. Less than the 70% of noble average power. Bureaucracy influence or metropolitan influence had to be at least 30. And executive authority has to be at least 65. So the nobility will be angry if we free their peasantry. But yeah, from dispassionate peasantry to free peasantry, look at that. Extra monthly peasant freedom, extra rural production, and a +2 base welfare. So that is a really good step. It would mean, though, that the nobility would eat the richest, not the rich, but the richest of us, meaning poor Duchess Regent Aurora and her son Phineas Gideons. Oh God. Oh God. Anyway, I guess that's all for this episode. I thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next time, which will be tomorrow, with the next episode. So join me then.